12:17 here on your Friday. We have finally made it to the weekend. First day,
I know, it's a tough
Can
word.
you say that?
I considered not even saying it on TV because I figured I'd mess it up.
It's fall.
It's, well, unofficial fall.
It's your fall in your field. And
yeah.
we had everyone in the morning show that hadn't done the pumpkin spice lattes, the PSL.
I think those are out.
Yeah, they're out. And we had a bunch of people, including our producer on this show, have a taste of that. So.
I also have a pumpkin spice, the air freshener in my car.
Oh, okay.
And it smells really good. If you happen to see it at the store, a 10 out of 10 recommend. Yeah, it's certainly getting into that time of the year, but the weather isn't exactly going to feel that way. Outside right now, we're doing just fine as temperatures are in the upper 70s. However, we have a ways to go before we actually reach our high temperature of 87 later on this afternoon. And this is just a start of a very hot period that we're going to be dealing with here into the next several days, but especially for our Labor Day holiday. Temperatures outside right now, we're holding on to 76 degrees right now, Jasper, Indiana, feeling a little bit cooler, and Paoli a little bit slower to warm up there. And then already into the lower 80s around the Springfield area, 76 right now, checking in at Shepherdsville. I do think we're going to be making it to 87. Now that's seasonable for this time of year, but I would certainly take what we had yesterday over today's feeling because it is going to be quite a bit warmer this afternoon compared to what we saw for our Thursday. However, we are going to be staying dry and it is going to be staying quiet as we head into our Friday evening. So great news for the HS Game Time Live. Our game of the week is St. X versus Mail, and that is at Mail. The temperatures for us at kickoff going to be still holding on to the mid 80s, but then eventually cooling on down and should be quite a pleasant end to the game as we're going to be falling into the middle 70s. So that brings us into our Labor Day weekend. And yeah, we're heating things up, 90s each and every afternoon. Tomorrow's going to be that first day of the stretch of temperatures that will be making it into the 90s. But the hottest day going to be our Labor Day on Monday. Each afternoon also going to feature plenty of sunshine. So it doesn't really matter what your plans are for the weekend. If you're outdoors, just plan on packing that sunscreen and staying hydrated, because no matter where you are or again what you're doing, temperatures are going to be well into those 90s, especially on our Labor Day. For tomorrow though, UK is playing at home versus Ball State, and temperatures are going to be toasty to say the least. Again, staying dry, staying sunny, and should shape up to be a nice afternoon in Lexington as well. Now, one of the things you'll notice as you're stepping outdoors today, even though it's going to be hot, it's still fairly comfortable. So we're not dealing with a whole lot of humidity, thankfully, because of the dew point being in those mid and upper 50s. It's not going to stay like that as we head into the middle part of next week, but we will at least, it's not going to feel tropical, we'll call it, much like it did about a week and a half ago when we were dealing with heat index values of over triple digits. As we go into the overnight hours, temperatures fall down to the mid and upper 60s, followed by some 90s in many locations for the beginning of our weekend. 94 on Labor Day by our Monday, and then we even get into the mid 90s Tuesday, 95 degrees there, and then we're going to take our time to cool on down. Finally going to see 80s return though by this time next week.